guys, so I'm back, and this is probably the worst, like, shit I've ever, thought of. Actually, it might be good. I don't know. I thought it would be interesting. I watch, this girl called, I watched someone on YouTube named Shelby Church, and she's obviously, like, popular. She has a million, subscribers. But I wanted to do a reaction video to her trying a vegan diet because she's not vegan, and she made a video. Wow, that was a long time ago. This was July 16th, but I was planning to make this video when I first saw it, and I never watched it. And then I was about to start watching it, just like randomly. And then I saw the first comment on it is people add acai packets with bananas, blueberries, mangoes, etc. They add other fruit to it too, not just blend an acai packet. So I was like, okay, I need to react to this video because I think it's going to be really funny, and I'm going to be recording it, so I probably should have left, like, space. Oh, there we go. So it's gonna, like, pop up here if I do this right. If not, I'm sorry, and this is just an attempt at this. I'm trying to, like, record my screen, so, we're recording it. I don't know if it's gonna record with audio or not,
like
but
anything in life,
you're
helping.
Alright, let's get into the video. Hey guys, so today I have a huge announcement. I am vegan, just kidding, but I'm gonna try and be vegan and see how it goes. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy videos of, like, testing different things, and subscribe to my channel if you...
It has a lot of thumbs down. Her videos usually don't get this many thumbs down, and I know this because I watch her videos. I actually really like her videos and her sister's videos. This is not being, like, rude or anything. That's, like, a disclaimer I probably should have mentioned. This is not, like, a rude video at all.
Subscribed yet because I'm so close to 1 million, you guys. Can we get there? Honestly,
She hit 1 million since then.
like this month, maybe? That would be amazing. I would be so happy. And comment below which of the things I make in this video you think looks the best and that you would try. Alright, let's get into the video. First thing on the list, half a cup of dry quinoa. I made a little shopping list and I headed over to Whole Foods, of course, because that's where all the vegans go. There's a substitute for literally everything.
All the vegans do not go to Whole Foods. Whole Foods is just an expensive grocery store. You can find literally anything. I go to ShopRite personally. Like, you can go to ShopRite, you can go to farmers markets, you can go to Trader Joe's, you can go to, I don't know, like any grocery store. Literally any grocery store has vegan food, considering vegan food is plants.
Oh, these look so good. It's vegan. So the shopping was definitely a bit more expensive because you had to buy produce, like stuff of better quality.
Obviously, if you're going to Whole Foods, you're going to spend a lot of money because their stuff is genuinely overpriced. My groceries do not cost a lot, and, like, produce is very, very inexpensive as opposed to, meat and all that stuff.
There's a lot of different, like, convenience food items that were still vegan. This Gouda, oh, it's fresh too, but it looks like cat balm. We gotta try it. When I think of being vegan, I think of eating, like, carrots for dinner, But you don't have to do that. They have, like, a lot of, like, snacks and stuff, like cashew cheese. This looks kind of scary.
I don't like this video already just because how she's interpreting veganism, and I'm just going to give a quick disclaimer for myself. I'm a work in progress vegan. I do have a complete vegan diet, and it's a healthy vegan diet. So I eat, like, whole plant foods, and, I eat everything that, like, anyone else would eat. I just take out the animal products in it. Like, I had a burger the other night, but it was a vegan burger. Like, it's really not that hard to be vegan. You just don't buy, you can buy anything you want except for animal products. Very simple.
Does not look like cheese even a little bit. First things first, breakfast food. I decided to make an acai bowl because I love acai bowls. It's been in my Twitter bio for like a year that I'm an acai bowl connoisseur, so this is a great way to ease myself into it. All you need is a packet of acai. We simply add this in and, like, literally blend it. So cold. Really, really cold. Then I sprinkled a bunch of toppings, strawberries, blueberries, granola, the works, and now to try my masterpiece that's melting and turning into a soup, kind of. But great thing about acai bowls is they literally taste like a dessert. Well, usually they do. It tastes like tea. It's like...
I see where this comment came from. if you're going to make an acai bowl, which you can eat even if you're not vegan, like they're just good for you, yeah, you should have an acai packet in there, otherwise it's not an acai bowl, it's just a smoothie bowl, but add some other fruit to it. Add some banana, it'll make it creamier, and especially if it's frozen banana, it'll make it more of that like ice cream kind of consistency, if that's what you're looking for.
So not sweet. Oh my god, I should have used like, oh, I'll put some agave in it. So you might need to put a little apple juice or agave or something in there. Because this tastes nothing like the ones that they have at Whole Foods and stuff like that. They definitely sweeten those. For the acai bowl, I would rate it taste a 7 out of 10. It definitely tasted good.
So much better.
How easy it was to make, a 5.
So for lunch, I tried some vegan mac and cheese because I wanted to like take a step into the fast food kind of stuff. It looks amazing and I have to try it. Because realistically, if I'm gonna...
She bought boxed vegan mac and cheese, and it's actually, like, me personally, I've tried vegan mac and cheese, but I tried making my own because I don't like eating, like, boxed processed foods like that. So I tried making my own vegan mac and cheese, and it was pretty good, and it's, like, for the sauce, you just use, like, the recipe I used was a sweet potato, a carrot, and you, like, boil those and blend them, and then you add nutritional yeast and, like, a bunch of other stuff. And it doesn't taste exactly like mac and cheese, but it does give you, like, the you know, the idea of mac and cheese, but in a more, like, plant-based way. And if you are to try, like, eating mac and cheese, I would suggest actually making your own mac and cheese and not getting the processed one, because it's just, it's not the greatest option.
Vegan, like, gonna be a lot of frozen lazy food.
I'm interested to see how it is compared to like Kraft mac and cheese. I'm interested to see
Vegan mac and cheese because I wanted to like take a step into the fast food kind of stuff. It looks amazing and I have to try it. Because realistically, if I'm gonna be vegan, like, gonna be a lot of frozen lazy food.
I'm interested.
Frozen lazy food. But it doesn't have to be.
See how it is compared to like Kraft mac and cheese.
Kraft mac and cheese, oh my god, I used to love that shit, but now if I even think of it, it's just like, it's powder. That's kind of gross.
So you know the drill. I don't really need to explain how to make mac and cheese. It's exactly the same as other kinds of mac and cheese. The only difference is you use almond milk and fake butter instead of real butter. And
fake butter instead of real butter? That's not fake butter. Vegan butter is not fake butter. Butter is like oil and salt. That's what butter is. And the only reason that there's like non-vegan butters is because they add like usually like some kind of like sweet cream or like a cream, you know, milk-based product into it just to make it like more spreadable. I love butter. I love my vegan butter. But it's like, it's not fake butter. So that kind of like annoyed me.
In this packet, which I was really afraid was going to have an overwhelming sweet potato flavor.
So it seems normal so far. I think it'll be...
So there is sweet potato in this boxed mac and cheese.
If it doesn't taste like sweet potato, I don't really want it to taste like that. The only way it could go wrong is if this cheese is just really gross. It took like 20 minutes to make, and I was just afraid it was going to taste like plasticky and weird, but it tasted even better than regular mac and cheese.
It's good. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Well, it's kind of bland, but you could easily like spice that up with something. This is a success. I would buy it again. I would totally make this again.
So it actually tasted really good. I would rate this one taste 8 out of 10. And how easy it was to make, I would give it a 6. It's really, really easy. It's just that it still takes like 30 minutes to make.
And on to dinner, I wanted to try a vegan staple. I see these on Instagram and Pinterest and stuff. It's a Buddha bowl. So I found one that I can make in under 20 minutes.
This is actually something that I make a lot, but I don't call it a Buddha bowl because what the hell is a Buddha bowl? But I do make like burrito bowls. My cat wants to get out. I'm going to have to let him out or else he will be very loud.
But it actually took me like 30 minutes, but I learned a lot with this dish, mostly how to make quinoa. It's not that hard. I don't know why I thought it was going to be hard.
Quinoa is exactly like cooking rice, by the way, if you're ever wondering how to cook quinoa. Basically cook it exactly like you cook rice. It's just a grain like all the others.
Mom's gonna be so proud of me for this video.
Okay, so you start with making some kind of base. Mine was quinoa. Quinoa is so much easier to cook than I thought it would be.
Okay, so now I'm gonna drain the quinoa. I don't think you're supposed to, but like, there's just a bit too much water, so I do this with the oatmeal sometimes too. Yeah, some of it. Don't try this at home.
You don't want to drain the quinoa because the water, you should put enough water to like absorb all of the quinoa in there. Like, you want to start out with less water, and then as it's cooking, you can add more water because it's literally just like cooking rice. You want all of the water to be absorbed into the grain, so that, and that's how like you cook it. And you don't want any water left over because then it could, with quinoa especially, and with rice honestly, it'll give you that like a sticky texture to it, and it's just not as good. And I also put a little bit of like all-purpose seasoning into a vegan one obviously. Into the quinoa, so it just has like a better flavor, so it's not so bland and gross. That's a little quick tip. And also you can put a scoop of vegan butter into it, and that'll just keep it all from like sticking together and getting all gross.
Okay, now to assemble the bowl.
I put in cucumber, tomato, avocado, and then also I threw in some beans and hummus and an edible flower because why not? It's just pretty looking.
Oh, it looks really good. Okay, yay. Time to try it. Actually, so good with the avocado. I would totally make this again. It didn't take that long to make. It's just like a lot of random ingredients I don't normally have like on hand, you know?
I don't know, it's just weird that she says a lot of random ingredients because those are literally all the things that I have in my house at all points. Like, we always have tomatoes, we always have cucumbers, we always have beans, we always have avocado, we always have quinoa. And just the hummus, I don't personally like hummus, so I don't do that. But, like, that's just, like, staples. That's just not odd ingredients. Those are, like, the most basic vegetables, like, you could ever imagine, in my opinion.
It tastes 9 out of 10. I loved it and would totally make it again. Only pizza gets 10 out of 10. And easiness to make.
You can make a bomb-ass vegan pizza and have it be better than, like, a normal pizza. The only thing you don't put on is cheese.
A 4. It's doable, but it still kind of takes a while and it's sort of a hassle, so.
If you pre-make it and you put it in like little like boxes and like you have like a meal plan with it, then that could make it a lot easier. But it's truly not that hard, and it's like a fresh food, and it's actually like full of a lot of nutrients. So I think everyone should like take the time out of their day, like just a couple minutes, just make yourself some real food and get your real nutrients, because you should take care of yourself before like anything else. And I think food is like very important because food is your fuel.
Next, I consulted with a real-life vegan about what vegan restaurants to try to compare my meals to.
What's like the best vegan restaurant?
Best vegan restaurant in LA is for sure Gracias Madre. If you like Mexican food,
yeah, I love it.
Safe.
So I was off to Gracias.
That's the one thing, like, I really wish that where I live in Connecticut, like in the valley, there aren't like no vegan places. So I'm really jealous of people in California where you have so many vegan restaurant options. It's so much easier to go vegan over there, so keep that in mind.
Which is a super trendy restaurant in LA. So what I ordered looked a lot like my Bootable.
It's like Chipotle, basically. Really good. All in all, I think that I couldn't do this vegan lifestyle. I can make changes to be a bit more like plant-based, and I think that's what I'm gonna do and have been like trying to do, but I cannot commit fully to it. But it was definitely fun to try. I have some new vegan recipes I like. 84% of vegetarians and vegans return to meat. 84%. So I don't know, I feel like you're setting yourself up for failure if you're like, I'm vegan now. If you feel like you can do it, that's amazing.
It's really not as hard as you think it is. Like, once you actually take into perspective and like take on maybe like the mindset that, like, I mean, if you're into the whole like, you know, ethics thing, if you take into the mindset of the animals, that what they're going through just so that you can consume it, or you just kind of like think it through and be like, the way that I personally went vegan is I thought about the fact that like this is another animal, this is their flesh, like you see them alive and you're like, oh, it's a cow, like that's what steak comes from, blah blah blah. But if you really think about the process, and like I'm a very visual person, like I can close my eyes and I can visualize literally anything, and it's very vivid to me. So if I close my eyes and I get into the mindset of like what a cow is going through just to have like pork made, and you're just like, this is first of all, this is their flesh, like this is their skin and bones, everything that like like, we have all these, like, vitamins and nutrients and even, like, sicknesses and diseases inside ourselves, and, like, we get tested for them. We know what's inside our bodies, but guess what? They don't test these cows. They don't test anything. They don't test what's actually going on in them. And this is also, like, their hormones. All of, like, literally their energy. I'm personally very spiritual. So I believe that everything has its own energy, and, like, anything that you surround yourself on, you're kind of, like, attracting that energy. And I find that meat just has a very, like, low energy. And whenever I would eat meat, I would feel, like, very heavy, very heavy. Like, that's my you know, explanation. Like, I've always felt very heavy after I ate meat or anything like that. And when I stopped eating meat, I felt a lot lighter, and I'm just like, why would I ever put another being into my body? Like, I am not a casket for, like, another person, another, you know, animal's body. Like, why would you put that in your body? And also, like, the health reasons also got me to go vegan, because meat takes so long to digest in our bodies. Our bodies, as controversial as this is, our bodies were not made anymore. Like, they're not, I don't know what the word is, but they're not, like, made to consume meat anymore. Like, we used to have, like, you know, like, your appendix doesn't do shit now, but before, a long time ago, when we were in survival mode, it was there so that we can consume, you know, raw meat, and that literally, that doesn't serve a function for us anymore. It's a useless organ in our body, because we have evolved in such ways that we don't need animal products anymore. We especially don't need milk. Milk is, like, my #1 thing that I absolutely hate that people ingest, and it, like, genuinely, like, makes me mad. Like, why are you drinking another animal's, like, hormonal breast milk? Like, why are you doing that? But, like, the idea of consuming, like, if I was lactating right now and I gave you a cup of my titty juice, would you drink it? Probably not, because that's gross. But drinking another cow's titty milk is okay. That's, like, the #1 thing that just, like, whoop. But yeah, let's finish this.
But you don't, like, have to if you don't really, like, want to. You can just make steps towards it. So yeah, that's my video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, give it a thumbs up, and comment below which thing you would try the most. Subscribe if you haven't yet.
So that was interesting. Overall thoughts, she didn't try veganism properly. She tried a couple of vegan foods, and she didn't actually do anything that's actually vegan. Like, I don't know. You can't just try a couple, like, vegan meals and be like, oh, I can't do this, I'm not going to be vegan. Like, try it out for a long time. Try it out for a month, or at least a week. Or, like, and if you get through a week, try it for another week. And, like, you just get unused to it. And then after, if you eat meat all the time, and you eat dairy all the time, you eat animal products all the time, you're accustomed to it, you're used to it. Like, your body will crave it. You crave what you have the most often. So if you stop consuming that and replace it with other things for a while, I would give it 2 weeks. You can do 2 weeks. You're not going to die. And then try going back to meat and see how you feel. My guess is that you are going to feel like shit, because I did that, and I went vegan for a little bit, and then I went back to meat, and I just felt like shit when I ate it all the time, because my body got unused to it. You're gonna feel, if you are going vegan, you're gonna feel shitty for a little bit, because you're gonna detox all that shit out of your body, but after, you will feel a million times better. And also remember that there's many different kinds of vegan diets. Not one diet will work for everyone. You need, it is a test. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's you know, why am I forgetting all of these, like, normal phrases? It's like a test, you know, like it's like not a guessing game. It's, what is the phrase? Oh my god! I don't know what the phrase is, but it's trial and error. It's all trial and error. So do your best. It's the best for your body. I'm not even one of those assholes that are like, oh my god, save the planet. Like, save the planet, but realistically, save yourself. Like, that's my idea on it. Sure, I love the animals and all of that and all the ethics behind veganism, but my main, you know, purpose, and I feel, is just to get people to be healthier, because ever since when I mean, we're gonna get into this in another video, but just, yeah, this is my reaction video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more of these reaction videos, and if you have any other people that maybe I don't watch. leave them down there, and I will do another reaction video because I think these are very fun to do. And yeah, and I'm also sorry about my eyebrows because they're not looking good today. I don't know what the fuck happened to them. They're not looking A1 today, so I'm sorry. But yeah, I will see you in my next video, and don't forget to like if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, and leave a comment down below of what you want to see from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!